Imagine waking up one day and realizing your health insurance is completely gone just because a single letter got lost in the mail. It is a super stressful thought, right? But the good news is it's entirely preventable. Welcome to This Explainer. Today we are going to break down exactly how to secure your vital health benefits by navigating the Illinois Medicaid online renewal process. Medicaid provides absolutely essential coverage, and keeping it active requires your participation. So whether you are a tech pro or a complete beginner to government websites, we're going to make sure you know exactly what to do. Okay, let's dive right in by addressing the most urgent question right off the bat. Illinois is restarting Medicaid redeterminations. So, what does this actually mean? Basically, every 12 months, members have to report their household income to the state just to verify they still qualify. If you don't take action and submit your renewal paperwork, your health coverage is genuinely at risk of being canceled. A lot of folks make the mistake of assuming their coverage just rolls over automatically, but actually, scratch that. Action is required on your part. To make this whole administrative process completely stress-free, we're going to act as your guide through 5 simple steps. Why renewing matters now, preparing your documents, accessing the online portal, navigating the actual renewal, and finally, troubleshooting and resources. All right, let's jump right into step 1. Why renewing matters right now. Here is the deal. State renewals have officially restarted. And while you absolutely can mail your forms in, taking control of your case online at abe.illinois.gov is by far the fastest and easiest way to ensure your health insurance doesn't lapse. Doing this online is kind of like taking the express lane. The portal processes your info significantly faster than mailed-in forms, putting the power right back in your hands. Plus, it means fewer trips to your local DHS office, and you get to instantly see the status of your benefits. Moving right along to step 2, let's get those renewal documents prepped and ready. You might actually want to pause and grab a quick screenshot of this checklist. Having the social security numbers, birth dates, and an updated address for everyone in your household ready to go will make the online application a total breeze. Now, why is the mailing address so absolutely critical? Because the state will not send you your official renewal letter until 30 days before your specific due date. If they have an old address on file, you literally won't get the paperwork, and you could lose your coverage entirely by accident. Okay, paperwork is in hand. Let's hit step 3, accessing that online portal. Now, here is a sticking point that trips up a lot of people. Only the designated head of household for the specific case can actually log in and use the Manage My Case feature. So, if you were the one who created the original ABE profile to apply for benefits for your family, you are more than likely the head of household, and you'll just use that exact same login info. But if you are brand new to the system for 2024, initial access has transitioned to a highly secure, super simple 3-step dance. First, create an iLogin account. Second, connect it to your ABE profile. And third, choose your communication preferences. When you hit the welcome screen, it's practically foolproof. You will see 2 very distinct options. One to create a brand new iLogin account with the state of Illinois if you're a first-time user, and another to connect an existing ABE profile if you already have some history with the system. It guides you exactly where you need to go based on your situation. Once you kick off the account setup, you'll be prompted to punch in your first and last name and create a unique user ID. This ID needs to be between 5 and 20 characters long. A great pro tip here: choose something that is incredibly easy for you to remember, but really difficult for anyone else to guess, because you are going to need this every single time you check your benefits. Now, because we are talking about your private health and income data, security is completely non-negotiable for the government. So you have to ensure your password is at least 8 characters long. It also requires a mix to be accepted. You need at least 1 capital letter, 1 lowercase letter, 1 special character, like an exclamation point or a $sign, and 1 number. And heads up, system policies will force you to change this password every 180 days. I know, everyone's favorite chore, right? But it does keep your sensitive data locked down. To make sure you never get permanently locked out if you happen to forget that complex password, the very last setup step requires you to choose and answer 2 secret questions that only you know. Just remember exactly how you type the answers in, including any spaces and capitalization, because you will need to type it in exactly the same way to recover a lost password later on. And boom, that brings us to the final login screen. You're all set. You'll now use that freshly minted user ID and password to officially access your ABE dashboard and start managing your health coverage. All right, you're logged in. Let's move to step 4 and navigate the actual renewal process. Listen closely, because this timeline is literally the most critical piece of information in this entire explainer. You will receive an official letter in the mail exactly 30 days before your redetermination due date. You absolutely must submit your form by that due date. Now, if you happen to be late, you do have a 90-day grace period. However, if you miss that deadline by more than 90 days, your coverage is gone kaput. You are forced to reapply completely from scratch with a brand new application. We definitely want to avoid that at all costs. Once you're inside the Manage My Case portal, you hold all the cards. You can handle almost everything yourself. You can find your exact redetermination due date under the Benefit Details tab. You can easily report any income changes, add household members, and directly upload any required documents instead of trusting them to the Postal Service. You can even opt in for text and email alerts in the Account Management tab, so you never miss a reminder. It's super convenient. But hey, even with the great system, hiccups happen. So Step 5 covers troubleshooting and resources. Let's look at some common roadblocks and how to bust through them. If you haven't received your official letter yet, but you know it's time, the state might just have an old address for you. Log in and update it immediately. If you lost your paperwork entirely, or if you just need some personalized help or a live interpreter, do not hesitate to call the Department of Human Services hotline at 800-843-6154. Seriously, they are there to help you navigate this. Now, what if you punch in your new income and you find out you are no longer eligible for Medicaid? Take a breath. Do not panic. You typically have a 30 to 60-day window, which is known as a special enrollment period, to transition without a lapse in coverage. You can shop for a new Affordable Care Act plan directly at getcoveredillinois.gov. Get Covered Illinois is the official ACA marketplace for the state. It offers comprehensive plans that are legally required to cover pre-existing conditions and essential health benefits. We're talking mental health services and preventive care. And here's the best part. With the financial help available, a lot of people find fantastic plans for $10 or less per month, after tax credits. To put that into perspective, that's basically the cost of a couple of coffees. So you will absolutely have options. Now, just a quick heads up, government policies, phone numbers, and digital portal interfaces naturally evolve over time. So we highly advise you to always double-check the official state website at abe.illinois.gov for any sudden updates or changes to this procedure. So why risk a gap in your healthcare when the tools you need are right at your fingertips? What is peace of mind worth to you and your family? Please don't wait for the deadline to pass. Gather those documents, log into the portal, and secure your health coverage for the year ahead. And once you're locked in and secure, ask yourself, are you taking full advantage of all the preventative care benefits your newly renewed plan has to offer?